I'm going for a cycle this morning with my mum.
You got a mask?
No, I've got a buff. You know what I don't have though? You've got water, I don't have any water. 25-mile loop we've got going. Oh my God, you're flying up there! So this is where we go left. Yeah, and then we go right almost immediately. Stop for a very quick break. How are you enjoying it, Mum?
Yes.
You look very cool, I gotta say. Nice. Right, there is one big problem. We must find coffee. And also, rather stupidly, I managed to come out without any chocolate bars or breakfast bars or any kind of fuel for myself, so I'm starving. Do you need food? I'm starving though. We'll fix that in a minute. Hey, hey. Coffee and some snacks. There you go.
Just the thing is, when I sit in bed and sit back a bit, it's actually more painful. When I sit right up, it's less painful. It's just
Bottom troubles.
You can't do that to
That's
me.
got to go in, surely. I was waiting for you to say something inappropriate, but you didn't, it was fine. Let's talk about my mum's bike quickly. What we have here is a 300 watt-hour battery, which is, you know, fine. Could be bigger. Here, we have hydraulic disc brakes. I think hydraulic disc brakes are a very good idea on bikes because it gives you more confidence going down, because you know you can slow down and you can finesse your slowing down, you know, easily. Because you've just got a bit more control, I think, with hydraulic brakes. And then the other key feature here is it's a mid motor. This is a Bosch motor in the middle there. And the nice thing about having a mid motor as opposed to a rear hub motor or a front hub motor is it goes by how hard you push. So when you push harder, the motor works harder. Whereas if you don't do that, you just have like a cadence sensor. That's basically where you just have like a little magnet sensor on the side here, and if you're spinning the crank, then the motor is working full power at the back. I just think it leads to a bit more of an uncomfortable sort of ride, and I wanted Mum to have a nice comfortable ride. Might have to get her some padded shorts though. See, the really amazing thing about modern electric bikes is they enable me to go for a ride with my mum, and it's not, you know, I mean, up the hills I'm doing good exercise, maybe not so much on the flat and the descents, but it's perfectly doable. And we're doing a 25-mile loop, so it's not like, you know, it's not a short distance. It's now all we need is some sun and the ability to actually sit out and have a nice sort of pub lunch. That would be nice too. Oh, okay. Holding that with one hand was not such a good idea as I went over the cattle grid. Don't like cattle grids. So that's me, knackered at the top of the hill. Here comes Mum. Let's see if she can do better. I went full gas up that. It hurt. That's about a 10% gradient in places. Oh. Electric bikes are brilliant. I'm gonna tell you, I am so impressed with my mum. I mean, it's everything I ever hoped for, this electric bike. To be honest, I'm really impressed that she actually bought it. I wasn't really expecting that. I thought it would be like the middle of the summer when I just about convinced her to do a few miles on my electric bike. But no, managed to, you know, get her enthusiastic enough that she went and bought her own steed, you know, beautiful looking machine that it is. And 25 miles. It's just, like I said, so impressed, so over the moon.
Lots of
And yep, there were a fair few hills. I think it was about sort of 400-500 meters worth of climbing we did in total, which is, you know, not nothing. Yeah, very cool, very cool. She does find the saddle a little uncomfortable still. I'm not sure if that's something she's going to get used to, or if we might have to change things around a bit down the line. Not sure, but yeah, all in all, extremely positive. Yeah, I mean, I'm lost for words. I love it. We did hit sort of 25 a few times going downhill, which is pretty cool. You know, obviously we could have gone quicker going downhill, but 26 miles an hour, sorry. Yeah, obviously we could have gone a bit quicker, but Mum is still just getting used to the bike and, you know, getting her bike handling skills up to spec. Electric bikes. Well, I'm going to call today's video to a close because, you know, this is what it was all about. Just Mum having fun, and, you know, why I think e-bikes are brilliant. I mean, I do also have another bike, which, you know, my electric folding bike, and I would use that if I was going somewhere where I didn't want to sort of be clad in Lycra and have to wear special shoes. You know, that's sort of like shorter distances for me, that bike is. But for my mum, this thing is just like an absolute game changer. I think the most important thing is that she doesn't have to struggle up the hills or stop and walk. I mean, that's the real thing, isn't it? Nobody wants to have to stop and walk. Oh yeah, what's the battery on, Mum? 60%. That's not bad going for 25 miles. Yeah. You can leave it at that and just sort of stick it on charge when you next need it in a couple of days' time. Well, I hope you've all enjoyed today's video. If you have, remember to leave a like and share it and subscribe if you haven't already. And I want to say a massive thank you to my patrons, because you guys are awesome. And I'll see you all in the next episode of my vlog. Bye.